Hey, I'm Barbara Sankey, and it's been a month since I last posted. I posted December 25th on Christmas, and today's Tuesday of January 2024. Made it to another year, and it's the 23rd. And I gotta say, today, I can say it's a good day. I woke up this morning, food, water, shelter, people to be around, went to school, you know. So far, it's been a good day, and it's the afternoon at the moment. And I hope today has been a good day for you as well. But today, I have a message for you. Today's topic is self forgiveness. And I know it could be a rough topic, depending on who you ask, but I'm going to just give you some advice and knowledge from my experiences. And hopefully, it can help you out. So, I'm going to start off with a story. This happened a few months ago. I was in the barber shop about like a Monday or a Tuesday, and the shop was pretty empty. There's two sides of the shop. That's four. There's two sides of the shop. There's the left side, there's the right side. And when you walk in, I was on the right side. I don't think nobody was really in that day. And I was still fairly new to walk-ins. So a guy came in, he had dreads, a very unique texture of hair. I never seen it before. And he asked me for a shadow tint fade. So I never did a shadow tint fade, but I just assumed it was how I normally do a tint fade. So I do the tint fade like he wanted, and I guess I was taking too long in the back of his head. He was like, "Hey man, here's my phone. Can you take a picture so I can see? I ain't gonna hold you." I was kind of stressing, so I take the picture, and he was like, "Man, this is not what I wanted. You balled it out. I wanted shadow." I said, "My bad, man." It was like, "You good? I still like the haircut." And he paid me. He went about his way. And I remember I went home and I think I was just talking to myself mentally. And I think it was things like, man, come on, Seki, you knew better. You could have done this and that. Man, it was a whole bunch of stuff. I was pretty much beating down on myself while also giving constructive criticism to myself. It was very confusing. And I remember fast forward 2 days. It was probably Thursday, because one of my mentors was in. He told me, he said, DJ, sometimes you need to chill. And I ain't gonna hold you sometimes. I can be slightly defensive. I was like, what do you mean? Well, DJ, I feel like you beat yourself up sometimes when you make a mistake. And he was reminding me that we as people, we make mistakes. Now, whether you want to stay and linger on that mistake is up to you. But what you can also do is learn from your mistake and not stay in the past, but focus on the present and try to fix and not repeat history, right? And I remember this was last month. I was watching Kung Fu Panda. I think someone just told me to watch it. It was on Netflix. So I'm watching it, right? And I was looking at Poe. Poe's a panda. If you didn't know, he works at a noodle shop. And he's so happy to become a dragon warrior. And on his upbringing, he people didn't think he was supposed to be. He was beat down physically. He was beat down by his peers, those he knew, those he looked up to, and even random people. And he also was beating up himself, right? And by the time of the end of the movie, he realizes that it's okay to have flaws and problems. Now, you using them to your advantage or working on them to become a better version of yourself, that is up to you. But at the end of the movie, there was a scroll, a dragon scroll, and it was supposed to hold infinite knowledge. And the villain Tai Lung was fighting Poe trying to get the scroll. And he eventually did get his hands on the scroll, and all it was a reflection of himself. And then he was like, where's the secret knowledge? You know, Poe kind of beat up. He was like, yeah, I didn't get it at first too. The purpose is that you're seeing yourself. And this is how I interpret it. You could be the same person that you beat up. You can stay beat up, or you can put on your band-aid and go in for the fight again. And I tell you this because not too long ago I was talking to a peer, and they in our conversation, it was being very passive aggressive, demeanoring, and they held a lot of stuff in their jokes, not towards me, but about themselves. It was like slight insults or things of sorts towards themselves, and I realized that just looking around, sometimes you could tell when somebody's going through something. Some people don't know how to forgive themselves. So I tell you this. Ugoy said it for Kung Panda. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. You can't change history because history is set in stone. But what you can change is not repeating history, learning from your mistakes, and not dwelling in the past and just being like, oh, maybe I should have, maybe I could have done this, or I could have handled it like this, or if I would have known better, or I should have known better. I tell you, you can't see the future. As human beings, we learn from our mistakes, and that's how we gain experience and we gain wisdom. So that since we went through those trials and tribulations, we could tell others who are in similar predicaments, we can give them knowledge and wisdom based on our experience. And not every experience is always a bad one. Not every learning experience is a bad one. Like the barbershop, that just taught me, okay, I gotta pay more attention. I gotta, I have to be more aware. I have to be a better listener. I gotta watch how I do things. It was a learning experience. And beating up myself didn't teach me that. That only blinded me. I had to take off the blindfold, and the proof was in the pudding. That's the old saying. So stop beating yourself up. I know you can feel guilty sometimes, and maybe it was something bad, but you are not your problems. You are not your flaws. And you are most definitely not your mistakes or anybody else's. So keep up the good work. Keep pushing. And I know whatever your purpose is, whoever you're destined to be, I know it's great. I know it's great for you. You might not believe that, but I believe it. Have a phenomenal day. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but a recap of the video: self forgiveness, don't dwell back on your past mistakes and problems. You are not your past mistakes or your problems. We learn from them and we help them become the best version of ourselves. In order to do this, we take accountability, we take responsibility. Hey, sorry for the interruption. Um, I was editing the video and I realized at the end my mic had died, and this is my third take of the video, and I would have handled it sooner, but I had soccer practice and I had some other stuff going on. But to remember, to recap, make sure you take responsibility, you take accountability, make sure you don't dwell in the past. We learn from it and we apply it to the now. Do not demean yourself and give yourself negative talking. Always positive reinforcement. Please. Remember, before the day is over, and nobody told you, I love you. I'm so proud of you. And please keep going. I believe in you, so I believe you should believe in yourself. Bye.